Hello, everyone. How are y'all doing this morning? Well, I got to say, this afternoon, it is now after 12 o'clock here where I am. So I hope everybody's had a good morning so far and staying warm, staying dry, whatever your weather situations might be. It is trying to let the sun peek out, but that should be over with very soon. And it is icky and cold here. So we just get the icky part most of the time. No fun snow, no pretty snow. Thank you all for being here. What a good crowd we have. Thank you all for being in here. Let me say hey to Miss Rhonda. Thank you for being here. Hi, Miss Peggy. Let's see, we got Tam here. How you doing, Tam? Hi, Tabitha Star, Blue Eyes. Thank y'all for being here, YouTuber. Thank you. Miss Tiffany Black. Hello, hello. There's TJ and Lori. Hey, Pink Butterfly. How are you? Hi, Cheryl. Excuse me. Yelva, how are you doing, sweetheart? I hope you're well. Hi, Blue Jeans and Pearl. Elaine. Hey, Jilly, how are you doing? Let's see, anybody at Pink Butterfly? Victoria, thank you for being here. Hi, Lisa. How are you? There's not crazy. Oh, hello, Whispering Winds. How are you? Let's see. Okay, I think we got all caught up. Hey, car guy, how you doing? It's a chilly day in the bayou, eh? It is chilly here. I am not far from you here in East Texas. Tam, you hate snow? What? How can you hate it? It's so pretty. I love it when I can sit inside and just look out the windows. And that's about as long as we have snow. So that's what we do here. Oh, goodness. It's funny because I used to live down outside of San Antonio, kind of south central. And my aunt kept trying to beg us to move up into East Texas. And her big thing was it always snowed here. Well, we finally get up here. Hi, Cat B. Thank you for being here. And we get up this direction, and y'all, I'm not joking with you. There was 2 years in a row, the very first 2 years we were here, that it did not snow here, but it snowed down there. And I was like, man, that's our luck. Rhonda's in Ohio. You're used to all the snow, huh? Yeah. Look out a window with a warm blanket and a cup of coffee or tea. I love me some hot cocoa. Wow. Pink Butterfly, you're in Ohio too. Oh, y'all stay warm. Y'all are way up there. Reality, how are you doing, sweetheart? Good to see you in here. Thank you all for being here. Those in the bushes, thank y'all for being here listening. I got some information while ago and I wanted to share it out with you. But before I do, I ask that if you enjoy what you're listening to, please subscribe to the channel. Help us grow this channel out. Hey, Minnesota. I have family lives up in Minnesota, DJS. But if you would just subscribe to the channel. Looky here, we got a new member with Reality Wins. A beautiful, 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 caring person. Probably one of the biggest hearts on YouTube. Thank you, sweetheart, for that. I appreciate you. We have, you are a lollipop. Are you excited? We have memberships. We have merchandise here, just some fun things. And, of course, if you would like to throw me a tip out, I will gladly go pick me up a large Coke with extra ice from the Jack in the Box. But make sure, if nothing else, please hit that like button if you like what you're hearing. Hi, Sammy G. How are you? Okay, guys. Let me start with saying I got some information. If you listened to Dolly this morning, then you've already heard it all. But I do want to put this out before anything. Hi, S. Dot. This is nothing that has had time to be vetted, looked into, or any of the things. Okay, guys? Please, please, please keep that in mind. The one thing I can say is the voice that you're going to hear is a news reporter out of, I believe it's Kingsville or Rogersville, Tennessee. We have heard her name repeatedly in the Summer Wells case. Hi, Hope Floats. Thanks for coming in. Ansley Daniels is a very well-known reporter in that area. She does amazing work. She's done multiple interviews in the Summer Wells case. She's done her research with it. She keeps the possibilities wide open. She has been fair about all of it, and I totally respect her as a reporter. And when I heard her, I just was taken back. So if you haven't heard this, I'm going to play it. But like I say, keep in mind, this was, I'm afraid, recorded without her knowing. She was talking to a friend, probably. And this recording is what came out of it. So here we go. Let me make sure I got it up loud here so y'all can hear. And they told me certain things in the CPS report, and Chris wasn't allowed to be at that home. And I said, I knew it. I instantly just was like, I told you so. Which, yeah, I know. That's the kindergartner in me. I can't help it. It just comes out sometimes. So then we start reading some more, and it basically says accusations of strangulation. And I know a lot of people had said that also, not myself. Okay. A 33-second clip, and we get the reports that are out there in Seth's hand. The same reports, I believe, that T. Rev and his girlfriend had taken. And this came from PJ Vision. But those reports supposedly say Christopher Proudfoot was not allowed in the home until that investigation was over and a decision was made. I'm assuming. She does say there were reports of strangulation. The pictures have been going around. There are bruises there. And hang tight with me. I gotta try not to hit no buttons here for a second. and find, oh, not that guy, sorry, this one. If you look close, it does look like a bruise from his left cheek, under his left cheek there, down around, and it looks like some fingerprints as well. So when I showed this picture yesterday, I made sure everybody knew that it did come from someone who had already altered pictures at the Texas Roadhouse. I can't verify to you guys that this is true. I can't verify to you all that this is an actual bruise on him. All I can do is bring things to you when I hear them, and when it's something that is very possible. We all have seen, yes, that's it, Lisa. We all kind of suspected it, but now it seems like it could be very, very true. And that right there is the reason I am showing you this and letting you hear this. See, Mary, you have a very good point there. And that is one of the first things I thought about when his mother said she didn't like his school picture because he had chocolate milk on him. Could it be it wasn't chocolate milk? I don't know. Guys, we really do not know. But with what we just heard a reporter state with her own words of seeing this document, and we have a picture as we're looking at right now that could possibly be accurate, but we cannot say 100% for sure. That's the kind of thing that we need to be able to talk about and look into, because this is a real possibility. There is something, in my opinion, that is very sketchy with him not wanting to answer where he was that Sunday night. I know if it would be me, I would not want to be the person to say I could not be in my own home. I mean, none of us would want to have to make that statement, especially after making the statement that Sebastian himself thought if he continued that he would was hoping that he would be able to get Chris removed from his own home, and it just wasn't happening. So we hear that. Okay, thank you for that. I just got a picture sent to me, and we'll look at that as well. But what I'm saying is, guys, when you have those kind of words, you have an open CPS case that has nothing to do with the child running away. It was done prior to that. And then the stepfather saying Sebastian thought he could complain enough to get him removed from his own home. And then we hear a reporter say these words. You have to talk about it, because is that possible? Could it be possible? Now, okay, I'm going to show you this picture again real quick while I am getting the other one ready to go. So you see his neck. You see what looks like bruises. Now, I'm going to show you a picture that one of my mods just pulled off of the internet. That way, we have it covered. Now, there's that picture, and this came off the internet. You pretty much see the same bruise look. And that breaks my heart. So you go from that one to that one. It's possible it may not have been altered. Is it a shadow? It could be. It very well could be a shadow. But I do already see a shadow is what makes me think it might be a bruise, because we can clearly see the shadow going down onto his shirt. But guys, keep in mind, we can't say for sure. For you that have just come in, I will play this again. This was put out by PJ this morning, and Ansley Daniel, who did the Summer Wells case, is talking with someone who just recorded a little portion of what she said. So here is this, and this is Ansley Daniels, you hear talking. And they told me certain things in the CPS report, and Chris wasn't allowed to be at that home. And I said, I knew it. I instantly just was like, I told you so. Which, yeah, I know. That's the kindergartner in me. I can't help it. It just comes out sometimes. So then we start reading some more, and it basically says accusations of strangulation. And I know a lot of people had said that also, not myself. Accusations of strangulation. She says she read in the report, along with the fact that Chris Proudfoot was not allowed back in his own home. Hello to everybody coming in. Thank y'all for being here. If you did not hear me in the very beginning, I said this video, I cannot verify. The only thing I can do is compare her voice to all the times that we heard her voice in the Summer Wells case, how well of a job she did reporting the Summer Wells case, how involved she was trying to get it out there correctly. So in my case, I wanted to come up here and bring this to you and talk about it, because we do know T. Rev and his girlfriend have a copy of the CPS reports. And that could very well have been shared with many a people. And I just can't help but wonder how much of the other accusations are true. Because guys, this is serious. This is a young man. I had been calling him a child all this time, according to the pictures we saw, because his mother did not feel the need to share with us the pictures she took the very night he went missing. So we didn't see a young man, we saw a young an older child. Sam R. Seth will not be getting in trouble because he did not give those. Those were stolen from his phone. So no, Seth will not be getting in trouble. I agree, Tabitha. I could not have the restraint that Seth has had through this whole entire ordeal. He has been treated like a child. Yes, T Rev and his girlfriend would be the one to get in trouble for sure. It's already been looked into. But I wanted to share that with you because this seems to be, and in my opinion only, guys, I believe Ansley Daniels because I've seen her in action a whole lot, a whole lot. And she has done an amazing job in the past for us. Samar, I can agree with you on that 100%. If Sebastian didn't have Seth, it would have been brushed under the carpet. Exactly. T-Bone, you and me both, sister. You and me both. Ansley Daniel is a very respectful reporter. She has an amazing reputation. That conversation sounded like she was talking with a friend. That was not something she put out to the public. And I hate that I'm playing this. I hate that it came to this. But guys, if it is anything close to the truth, then we need to hear. We need to hear it. We need to know. And yes, Yelva, I'm with you on that one because I hope she does not lose her job. I really, really, really hope she does not. And thanks, not crazy. I appreciate that. It's on my mind. Oh, our Taylor, thank you. Lolly, can I ask permission on your channel for help with the transportation cost and food while in the hospital? Thank you. If this is possible, I'll provide my email. If you will set yourself up a GoFundMe page or something that way, I would be more than happy to do that and share it out for you. I just, I hope you understand, but with as much craziness as going around on these YouTube streets, I do not feel comfortable with my name being attached on there at all. But yes, you, our Taylor, her son has been very sick, and she is been with him at the hospital. So you let me know, our Taylor, if that's something you decide to do. I will definitely share it out. I am sorry that in the middle of the day we had to gather together to hear this, but I wanted you to hear it. I wanted you to inform your own opinions because, like I said, I cannot say I was there and heard it being recorded at that time. Tam, I did not hear Dolly. It was PJ that put it out. And not to disrespect PJ in any way, because I don't know her at all, but I do know that she is in the friends group with those in the swamp areas over there. Yes, Lisa, you're correct on that. She said, if I'm not mistaken, Trev's girlfriend stole that information from Seth's phone allegedly. And yes, it is 100% correct. So, oh, Art Taylor, no problem. You just let me know and we'll put it out there. It is a sad thing because we have information, we have pictures, we find out some information is done on purpose and said on purpose just to throw everybody else off. We have pictures that are being altered, but yet we don't know till later or find out later. And it is so hard to even stop and think and believe what to even think. What do you think about it? What do you do? Do you believe things that are put out there? I don't know. I can't tell you what to believe. So all I can do is bring you guys this truth of here. This is out there. This is what we're hearing. This is what's being said. So that's the only truth I can give you is it's out there. Let's listen to it. Let's talk about it because folks, there is a possibility that this could be real. And just that little possibility alone just makes me sick to think about. But I can't make you make up your mind. You people have your own minds, your own thoughts, your own process. Um, hey, Jude, I think Ansley is just a reporter. And I'm wondering if she has moved to a different area or something. So I don't know. Like I said, I wanted you guys to hear it. I didn't want it to be put out there as truth 100%. I don't understand why people that are friends with the Proudfoots over there are putting this out because this is not a good look for him. So are they putting it out so that we play it and we put it out there? Aha, we caught him. That's not our job, people. Our job is not to catch him. Our job is to put out information. I don't know who else was talking or who she was talking to. Hey, Jude, it didn't say she was talking to. Yes, Yelva, it is so sad. Seth has been intimidated every which way. When a channel from the swamp area, and I call it the swamp area because they pretty much play whatever and have no remorse for making fun of people or talking bad about people. But they sat there when Seth is doing a live the night before his son's 16th birthday. He poured his heart out. It's what I expected from his mother all these years later. Yeah, no, it's PJ from Dolly Vision. Yeah, PJ Vision is the one it is, Marlena. Yes. Yep, she's the one that did it. So, um, I forgot what I was gonna say, guys. Oh, talking about Seth's stream. This man talked from the heart. He asked that people do not do any type of thing for Sebastian's birthday the next day. All he wanted was for everybody to spend time with their family, make memories, and that sort of thing. So, with that comes the tears, talking about his son, talking about trying to wake him up with a spray gun. I have done the same to my boys when they were young. Teenage boys are hard to wake up some days because they just don't want to get out of bed. But Seth does this live, talks about his feelings, talks about his broken heart. You see it all over his face. He has to pause a few times to blow his nose. One time he didn't even make the pause button. And there was talk about that as well. But guys, that's what we should have seen from the mother as well. Please keep looking. Tomorrow's his birthday. Please help us get some good news for tomorrow. Something like that. But we don't hear it from them. They sit over there quietly and go on vacations. Hi, Bo. And we have to sit here and decipher through all the things that we hear. And that's what we're doing right now is trying to listen to what's being put out already. And yet it's coming from the side that instead of sympathizing with the broken father, they sat there and counted dollar by dollar the amount of money that was given to Seth that night. And they want to say we over here are more concerned about money and views. Who is going to count how much money a father has raised? It's his God given right on this earth in the United States of America. YouTuber, that is the thing. And that's what I said from the beginning. I do not know where this came from. I don't know anything. All I know it was is Ansley Daniel. I recognized her voice, and I'm putting it out here for y'all to do your research. But yes, they felt it more important to count every single dollar and do a live stream about it. Folks, this case is not right. This whole case with a missing runaway teenage boy who left home in the middle of the night, supposedly with no shoes. No phone, no blanket, just a small keychain flashlight that didn't even work. And that wasn't put out till just not too long ago because Seth said it. There's videos of flashlights coming from their backyard. Amy O, adios. But guys, this stuff is being put out there. Be careful when you hear something. Be careful about making quick judgments on it. Be careful because we don't know what is true or what is not true. Um, I'll play it again one more time for everybody that is come in. It is a video, or it is a it's a recording is what it is. There is a news reporter that we all had gotten to know from the Summer Wells case, and she is talking. And the words that were recorded, I wished I could have heard the whole conversation, because when you only put a little something out there, it might sound bad. I know this for a fact because that's what people are doing to me. But when you play the whole conversation, it makes sense. I don't know how to make sense of this. I don't know how to make this any better. But here we go. Y'all listen close. They told me certain things in the CPS report, and Chris wasn't allowed to be at that home. And I said, I knew it. I instantly just was like, I told you so. Wait, yeah, I know. That's the kindergartner in me. It just I can't help it. It just comes out sometimes. So then we start reading some more, and it basically says accusations of strangulation. And I know a lot of people had said that also, not myself. Okay, so that's all we got out of it. And what's it coming from the other side? I'm not sure. But if what this woman is saying is true, that she did read the report, guys, there's a problem. Because if those bruises on this baby are 100% real, and there's talk of strangulation, attempted strangulation, then, oh my goodness. Thank you for this one. Let me see if I can get that. But guys, the thought, seeing this picture. Now, remember, we looked at this picture that was put out, the bruises circled, and one of my mods just went to the internet and pulled up that picture. So it does make you wonder how very true it really, really, really is. The possibility goes a little more. Okay, I am going to let me add this real quick. and show you what the other side, who believe they are the money patrol, has decided to put out on their channel. And guys, it's it's getting out of control. This, I hope you can see it well, is a channel, and her title, she hopes Seth did something to this kid. I've heard those words. I've heard her say those words. It is horrible. It is horrible. Yet there are people in my chat currently that go along with this. And for me, there's no words. There are no words. It's sad. 16-year-old young man was put out and portrayed as a horrible child who was wild as a banshee. And yet we see a video of a young man sitting there politely, respectfully. He acknowledged the waitress when she brought a new basket of rolls. Brenda, I'm with you. I do not understand the hate for Seth, but it might be part of that game that I say is possibly possibly being played out, because it doesn't make sense. None of it makes sense. And it is so sad to me to sit and watch people that want to cause so much distraction instead of putting all of our brains together to solve this little boy's case. We will not be the ones to find him. We will not be the ones to solve everything. But you know what? We will be the ones who are involved with keeping his face and his picture out there. We will be the ones involved in spreading as much information as we possibly can. Okay, thank you for that information. Leslie, I didn't even read your comment, but if you do not believe what I said, that is your prerogative. That is up to you if you want to believe her and support her. It's totally your choice. I'm just telling you what I've heard and what I have seen. Hi, Erica, you're gonna have to go back and listen a little bit. Um, are there a lot of new people in here? We can play it again if we need to. I ask nothing from you guys except for just to be respectful in chat. That is number one, will always be number one. You can state your opinion. Do not call me a liar. I'm not out here grifting for money. I am not out here talking shit. I'm talking about things that we see and we hear. I got a secret. Can you keep it? Thank you for coming in with us. Welcome, welcome. So if you come in and you listen to me and you don't like what I'm saying or how I present something, you are more than welcome to leave. If you don't feel like you like what I'm saying, don't hit that thumbs up. That is your choice. But I do not appreciate the lies that are being said about me. I don't appreciate people who make me into someone that I am not. And I can put up with a whole lot of crap and just bite my tongue and ride it out, let it happen. Because the day is coming really soon where these are the people that will look like the complete imbeciles they are. I'm the kind of person that's going to tell you what I think. I'm not going to create some cushy story. I'm going to give you what I know. I'm going to tell you if I know that it's 100% fact. I'm going to tell you if I don't know, just like I did at the very beginning of this and before I played that. I'm going to tell you the truth. I don't know about this video. I wanted you to hear it because it's starting to go around. I wanted everybody to hear it with their own words. This woman, I do not think, in my opinion, knew she was being recorded. And for anyone who believes it was a setup, it possibly could be. Look into it. Help us look into it because sitting here giving you guys information, we don't just come on here and spew stuff out of our mouth. And I'll tell you right now, I was up last night till 5 o'clock in the morning almost with some very good people going over some stuff, talking it out, making some decisions on what direction not to go or to go. Because sometimes you want to just get on here and scream and yell and rant and rave and tell people, can you not see the truth? It's hitting you in the face. But I can't do that because it's your choice what to believe. I'm not here to convince anyone. I'm here on my channel, on my platform, and all I can do is give you my opinion. Unless I have proof to back it up that it is 100% the accurate, honest truth. All I can tell you is this is what I've gotten. This is what's going around. You take it and you do with it what you need to. I can say to me, yes, 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 got it. Um, I wondered that as well. Yes, thank you for that email. Yes, I wonder that as well because that is a very strong possibility that um T Rev, his girlfriend, got into Seth's phone to get those CPS reports from his email and forward them. And that person could very well possibly be the person that shared it with Ansley and it's gone from there. I don't know, but it is a possibility. The guys, Sebastian's missing. Sebastian is missing. I want to hold on to hope. Can you tell me who is saying that is Ansley Daniels? Because that does not sound like her to me. Okay. Something to look into, isn't it, Alicia? We will definitely do some comparisons on that for sure. Ansley is a reporter that covered the Summer Wells case. And in my opinion, I hear her say, "Okay, Ansley." She is talking very fast. So, guys, I'm putting it out there. Is it real? Is it fake? I don't know. I do think it is very coincidental that we're sitting here having this conversation right after a picture started emerging of bruises on Sebastian. 10 months in, we're seeing the bruises on Sebastian. I'll be straight up honest with you. I stop at that smile. I love this kid's smile, man. I can't help but just look at him and just smile back. At no time have I ever looked him over. This is a picture from the internet. And to compare the two, pulling one off of the internet and then knowing someone who likes to doctor photos and stuff, sending this one out, I have to say it's possibly real because this is the picture that was put out in the internet and been there for a long time. But 10 months in, and we're sitting here having a conversation about photos. Are they real or are they fake? We are having conversations about a video that has been put out. All of these things, they don't find Sebastian. That's my biggest issue. Alicia Pete, it might have been her, but I swear there she says, "Okay, Ansley." So it was that Heather P talking and she's talking to Ansley Daniel. I thought her voice sounded very familiar to Ansley. And that's what I said in the beginning. I'm putting this out here. This is my thoughts, but you take it and check into it, guys, because there's a lot to look into. Don't trust what everybody's saying. Check it out yourself, guys. And if I'm wrong, please let me know I'm wrong because I will be the first one to say I was wrong. I will be the first one to apologize to everyone. This is not a game I'm playing. I'm not playing a game with his life. It's not going to happen. Not for me. It breaks my heart when we're sitting here having to have this conversation because of this night. Does this have anything to do with him missing? We don't know. We have no clue. We can't answer that. All I can say is that mother sitting there taking pictures should have showed those pictures to us on the missing flyer so we know who to look for. Because I honestly have been looking for a child much younger and out of control than Sebastian is in this video. It warms my heart to see this video only because it shows him trying to be neat with his eating area. It shows him alive and eating. It proves to me how Katie can go 8 months without talking about her child that is missing. She must still be on her phone, in my opinion. And I seriously do not like making this mother look so horrible. But you can see it with your own eyes here. You can make your own judgment. My judgment, my opinion is mine. His little half smirk to the smile to the waitress was precious. Absolutely precious. And the one video that does show him standing up next to his mother, I was completely surprised at how tall he really was. He's sitting so politely, no elbows on the table, hands in his lap, very proper. What are we supposed to think, guys? We were told about this child who can't stay out of everybody's bubble. He was trying to look on his mother's phone to see what she was doing or what she was talking about or whichever. And he's trying to be respectful of her space. I heard Christopher Proudfoot say the words that he leaves a trail wherever he is eating at. And that's why he was not allowed to have snacks at night. I saw a young man sitting at a table eating, trying his best to keep everything in his section clean, his little area, his bubble clean. That's what I see. You guys may see something different, but I see a well mannered young man, and I hear the words in my head of Christopher Proudfoot saying how, if you want to call that dancing, he has his own form, and they laugh. He doesn't have any personal space, so therefore he doesn't have friends. I'm sorry. I will call that out 100% because we saw nothing of the sorts. Yeah, I'm not sure about why he scooted over. I think he did that ginger snap just to get a better look at her phone or something. I don't know. I really don't. Guys, we know there is a fact of 4 CPS cases that were filed against Chris Proudfoot. We know of 1 CPS case that was filed against Katie, and we're told that it may or may not have something to do with the fact that she did nothing to change the toxic environment in the home. There is an open CPS case right now against Christopher. He tells Smiley it's because they have to call and make a report when a child goes missing. Yeah, but the case was never closed from the end of January. Chris, we know, was not home most of the month of February. In my opinion, choices were made and they were not in Sebastian's favor. That's just my opinion. But when you have reports like those, how else are we supposed to think when it comes to the stepfather? We've heard their words, we've talked their words, we have done, yes, 1 in California and 1 in New Mexico as well for Christopher. There seems to be a pattern. A man is married so many times. After a while, you have to stop and wonder if he is the reason they are exes, if there is a problem, because 1 could be a mistake. 2, eh, but when you're talking about you're on your 4th divorce, married to your 5th wife, and there is trouble in the home, there is a pattern. You have wives that won't speak up for anything in this world. The threat has been there all along, I believe, in my opinion, allegedly, all the things. All we can do, folks, is sit and look at it, listen to it, keep your notes, go back to them, look through them again. When something new comes out, go back into your notes because I'm going to almost guarantee you there's going to be something related to what we just learned. We learned a while back that Seth had to get a lawyer and fight to get these reports. We know he has them. We know that he cannot get the last report, the open investigative report that is currently active as we speak. because it has not been closed. So, yeah, make your own choices, use your mind. Don't be influenced by people. Allow yourself to be who you are and think how you think, because there are people out there that push their way around. Hi, Sadie. Thank you. And I hope you're doing well over in the UK. The time difference is crazy, I bet. Yes. Oh, thank you, Mo. We appreciate you. Yes, Jilly. That is a big, huge one. What parents go on vacation when their child's missing? Y'all, it took me forever for my daughter to get me to leave my home. She told me one day, Mom, you have to go grocery shopping. Put some makeup on. Go to the grocery store. Load up your buggy. Take your time. Just go. Well, it had only been just right at a year. I was still going through all those first events without him. When you give birth to a child and you no longer have that child, it destroys you. But what I did was I got out of the house. I got into my car. Me and my dog, we drove to town. I pull up in the parking lot. I pull out my phone and I reply here the number of the parking space and the color of my car because I had ordered everything online. I couldn't even go into a store. I didn't want to leave my home. But yet I'm hearing rumors of the prophets have rented their home out. Is that true? I don't know. We have seen or heard from people who have saw the Proudfoots. Oh, my friend, share. Thank you so much. Guys, if y'all got a gifted membership from our beautiful voices behind the wall, will you please, please, please tell her thank you? I appreciate you doing that. But we have people who've seen them on the West Coast. We have people who have seen them. One in our chat tonight has heard and talked to someone on the East Coast that saw Katie and some other girls having a fun time. Thank you, Cher. Y'all make sure to thank her, please. So, yeah, we got confirmation they're off having a good time and their child is missing. It's insane. Merry December to you, sweet lady. Thank you. I appreciate you. It gifted you. Way to go, share. Woo woo. Oh, we got a member for a month. Thank you, Opal Sykes, for being a member for a month. She says, hello, everyone. So thank you for that. We appreciate you being here and being part of this. Thank you guys for helping my channel grow. I'm just a baby channel over here, and I'm just having a good time meeting everyone. I enjoy it. I love it. And it makes me sad to have to talk about these kids. It makes me very sad because some of it is just too obvious what is happening. Lisa, thank you. My goodness, y'all are being so kind. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate y'all. Our Taylor. Okay, guys, our Taylor here. Let me find her again. Well, that's what she said. She has been a member for 2 months. So I don't know why Cash App would not be available. I don't know. I am not a guru expert on nothing electronical. Courtney, you heard PJ say what, baby? What was it that you heard PJ say? I did not watch Dolly and PJ this morning, but I just don't understand how people think Seth is involved. I just don't get it. But it's everybody's opinion. I will say if you want to listen to PJ Vision over on Dolly's channel, y'all go there. She is the one that had it. Where she got it from, I have no idea. But y'all go check it out. Look into it. Yeah, I quit. I just cut my stuff down to a very small group. It gets overwhelming a lot. And sometimes you just have to walk away from YouTube, take a breather, and come back. September, Virgo. Hey, hey, hey. Heard somebody mention you. I didn't see you sneaking up in here. I hope you are well. You have to listen last night. Nick the Hat was in chat too. It's eye opening. Okay, looky here, everyone. Looks like we all need to make a trip over to Dolly's for last night's. And remember on the chat bar, if you swipe it to the left, it will take you to live chat, and then you can read what Nick had to say last night. Hmm. Yeah, Heather, when you find that out, if you would let us know, we'd appreciate it because I have been trying to figure that one out myself. I've asked and asked and asked, and nobody can tell me the exact truth. So, thank you, Millie, for that channel link there. Yeah, Bobby the neighbor did say she was there, and that's what's got me all kinds of messed up. And now they're saying it was from 2 days later when she shows up. Smiley, thank you, sweet lady. I appreciate you. He will be found. He will. I feel it in my bones. He is going to be found. And we got a new member, Lisa. Welcome to the lollipops. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate y'all so much. Man, y'all are being so kind tonight. Thank you. Or tonight. I'm used to doing it at nighttime. Thank you all. TJ, a lot of people have asked that. Oh, yeah. Hey, sweetie. Into the darkness. She got gifted a membership. She's not sure who it was, but she is saying thank you. Love you, sweet girl. Take care of them babies. Oh, look at her. She gifted one back. Yeah, we have great people in this community, and we should be thankful for those we have. Things are becoming a lot clearer. Army Mom 2020. All I know is I can put this information out. You can hear it with your own ears, see it with your own eyes. And contrary to what is being said, I am not pushing anything on you guys. So I don't know what those people's problem are. But you know what? Hey, there you are. You're a good brown eyed girl. I'm just glad you're good. You're here and you're okay. Good deal. Yes, please hit that thumbs up. Please, please, please. Here is, I'll make it easier. Here, let's see here. Here is ways that you can help contribute if you do not want to go through the channel. Just a little tip to let me, like I say, I don't ask for a lot, but a large Coke, extra acid Jack in the Box is nice every once in a while. But you don't have to. I love you anyway. Yes, girl, was she not? She was definitely scoping out some people at Texas Roadhouse. Lord, that was just obvious. Of course, the other side say she was just casually looking around. You're good, Grandma. You're good. I focused on Sebastian more than anything. I saw his mother sit there ignoring most of the time. That is my opinion. Yes, we have to pull all the weeds out from the flowers. Carla, you couldn't have said it better, girl. That's it. Yep, that's it. I think does PJ over there have her own channel or is she on Dolly's? I don't know. I don't watch a lot. But if anybody knows, please let her know that. PJ Vision. Okay. Good deal. Good deal. Yes. I heard that too, Reality Wins. That the friend was there and her son was with the Foots when they went to the Harley shop. It was not Sebastian. Yeah. Um, Army Mom, do I think he's still with us? I want to think he is with us. I do. My gut tells me no. If this child was truly a runaway, he would have went out that front door. He would have hidden somewhere or went to a friend's house. Someone would have said if he was at someone's house. If he is still out in those woods, how would he survive if he was barefooted, as his mother said? Had no jacket, how would he have made it through the rest of that winter time? He wouldn't have. He would have been found by now. There is foul play, in my opinion, because we do hear the word from Christopher Proudfoot also saying he will never be found. You might as well give up. So, yes, BJ. Oh, yeah, BJ Boop. He was definitely watching his mother and whoever Green Hoodie was. Yes, TJ. I agree with you on that one. Oh, our Taylor. We have you in our prayers. I promise you. People are praying. Yeah, it is. Where am I from? I'm from East Texas. I am in East Texas. Yeah, if he was planning to run and not come back, if that was a plan for him, he would have prepared a little bit. And my question remains the same, a two-parter here. Do you know of any child that has ran away, been gone for at least 7 days, and yet their case is one that will be talked about for years to come? What is so important about Sebastian's disappearance that will be talked about for years to come? And my other part, why, oh, why would a child want to run away from a warm bed home with his puppies in his room after having such an amazing, great day? Something's not right with that statement. She gives details of all the fun throughout the whole entire day, but there is not word of any discord happening when they got home. No child is going to take off and run without shoes in the middle of the night in February when it's down into the 20s. I heard it was 26 that night. Why would he run if he had had this wonderful, great day? The math ain't mathing. It ain't adding up. Something's not right. We hear her give all the details of 2 days worth of fun, the size of his popcorn, the things they did, all of it. But we get, hold on, hold on just a second. Okay. But we get limited details once they make it home. limited details. So there is nothing in those details that would give us the impression that that child ran away. None. And that's a fact, folks. I can state that as a fact because that is the words of the mother telling us all the things. There's nothing she said that would cause a child to run away. So that makes me wonder, what is she not telling us? What happened that night after they made it home that she doesn't want known? She holds the key to the whole story of Sebastian. Travelcado, it may be a shadow. That's what I have said. That pictures, it might just be the shadows, the angles, stuff like that. We don't know for sure. But yeah, something's not working. Something is missing. There are details that she has not told us. But I cannot sit here and tell you she has not told law enforcement because I don't know. I do have an opinion and a thought that if she had told law enforcement, Sebastian would have already been found. That is my thought. That is my opinion. Yes, reality wins. Very, very vague on Sunday night. But if what this person is saying, um, Travel Cato, let me show you here. This is what we're going by. Okay. This was put out by someone known to alter pictures. You can see the shadow of his jawline going down onto his shirt. It goes in that angle. One of my mods went to Google, did an image search, and found this picture that's been on the internet for a while, and the same shadow is there. So it's questionable. To me, it's worth looking into. Somebody needs to check into that. I am not that person to do that. So I don't know. But if there are bruises on him, if there have been bruises seen on him, and especially around the neck, then it would coincide with the video, the voice recording we just heard. But I'm going to be honest and serious here, guys. We have to consider our sources because both of those came from the other side. And just one more time before we go, I'm going to play the audio.
told me certain things in the CPS report, and Chris wasn't allowed to be at that home. And I said, I knew it. I instantly just was like, I told you so. Which, yeah, I know. That's the kindergartner in me. It just I can't help it. It just comes out sometimes. So then we start reading some more, and it basically says accusations of strangulation. And I know a lot of people had said that also, not myself.
So that's what we have. That's what's been put out there. That's what we've been talking about. That's what she said. Ansley. Yeah. And when she said the name, I was like, oh my God, that's Ansley Daniel. I knew I had heard her voice before. I may be wrong on that, but that's what I hear. And so if what we heard is on the CPS reports, and then we see bruises under his chin, folks, there's a problem. There's been a problem. Yes, no one is stating this a fact, guys. It has not been verified. I've said it all throughout this stream, and that is what I got to stand on. I cannot say this is 100% legit, guys. I'm just saying this is out there. These are the words that are being said. It's just sad because Sebastian is the main focus. He is the one that is missing. And yet we're listening to something about what he's had to possibly go through. Why? Why do people feel the need to treat a child so horribly if this is completely true? I will never understand it. Travel Kato, I haven't, like I said, I have not done all that. I'm putting this out there before everybody has a chance to play it and run with it, saying, look, this is it. This is proof. This is something we have. It still needs to be looked into. So it will be worked on and looked into. I promise y'all that. And until we know 100% for sure, legit, I'm just putting it out here for you guys. Yes, the photo with the bruise under his neck. Yeah, it's been out there for 9.5 months. Why has nobody brought that up from the very, very, very beginning? It's just being brought out now. And I'll be honest with y'all. I told y'all a while ago, I stop looking when I see his big old smile. That smile captured my heart. He has a smile that warms a person's heart, melts you. Oh, yeah, TJ Bullhorn, Betty's first one that did. Oh, okay. Yeah, but we have to remember, guys, Sebastian's missing. Yep, you're right, girl. Um, she said she was crazy. Oh, everyone said she was crazy. Yeah, of course they did. Of course they did. Yeah, yeah, yeah. There are kids asked, they were not asked to be brought into this world. That was a choice the mother made, the father made. And I just cannot understand how it would be possible to live with yourself if you were involved in the disappearance of your son. And maybe that's why she's being very quiet these days. I don't know. But hey, Jen, thank you everybody for coming in. I appreciate everybody being here and listening. I'm going to try to keep coming on every day somewhere around this time. Yes, DNA resin. I just showed those. Yes. So it does not sound the same reality. Okay. What was the other one they put out a while ago, Heather, the PI? And like I said, it may not be her. I don't know. I haven't took the time. I just wanted that info to get out there and you people to know, look, this is what's out there. It's not been verified. No one has verified this. It's just being put out there. Thank you, Cindy. Thank y'all for the kind words. Not the same voice. Okay. So reality says she does not hear the same voice. So there we go, folks. I swear she said, I Ainsley. I was I was like, is that Ainsley? Oh my gosh. Yeah. They, I just wished he would be found. And some of the things we're hearing, if they turn out to be true, is making it very, very hard to stay positive that he'll come home and get to live with his father. Oh, thank you, brown eyed girl. You're so sweet. You know, oh, thank you, Daily Tab. Thank you. Y'all are so sweet. I tell you, the whole lawsuits and everything is crazy. Never have I ever heard of so many lawsuits happening in a missing child's case. But I tell you what, I'm starting to see why, though. I'm starting to understand it. I don't know. I don't get it. I do know this. If you have a mother that is telling you a story, if she has told law enforcement exactly what she told us, then we have a mother who tells a story in detail till she got home. The whole story from Saturday, the whole story from Sunday never changed a bit. But we've heard several versions of what occurred once they got home. We've had a 3-hour phone call with her husband. We've had her falling asleep at 10:30 while talking to her husband. We have her studying her homework for the classes she's taken while she's on the phone with her husband, I suppose. She told her neighbor she was asleep by 10, between 10 and 10:30. Thank you, Brianna. Thank you so much. And then when it comes to Sebastian, he went to his room. He was playing in his room. I'm assuming he was probably playing a video game of some sort. I don't know. But then she tells him it's time to go to bed. She hollers out, "Time to go to bed." And maybe he goes to bed, maybe he doesn't. And this is where it all begins for me, because her first story, she told him to go to bed. She woke up the next morning, he was gone. The story goes from there to she was on the couch talking to her husband. She heard a noise. She listened. Everything sounded fine. She kept talking. She hears a noise. She tells him, cut it out, go to bed. She hears a thud. The noise went to a thud. The thud goes from just hearing a thud, and she says, "Hey, cut it out in there, go to bed," to her saying another time on another interview, she hears a thud and she says, "Sebastian, I don't know what you were doing in there, but go to bed." And he says, "Yes, mama. Good night, puppies." Then it turns into, "Sebastian, are you okay?" And he says, "I'm fine. Go to bed, mom." How is it that if this woman's telling us the truth, that the truth completely changed multiple times? The truth does not change, folks. And the most important part of this whole thing that she is telling us, no matter what else she tells us, this little timeline section is the most important part of this whole story, this whole case. And we have multiple versions of exactly what happened. So, why is it that we get attacked for talking about the mother telling us different versions? I stand on the fact that the truth does not change. And a mother can be grieving, but I'm going to tell you right now, that last day, moments leading up to and just right after are etched in your mind forever. And being a grieving mother, I have never once thought about changing any detail, because it was the absolute thing that happened between my son and myself. I remember details that are so tiny and so minute, they mean nothing to anyone, but for me, it's real. I remember my last moments with him. There was a time where I wish those moments would just go away and I wouldn't have to think about it because it made me miss him more. Now I treasure the times that I can just close my eyes and replay every bit of it in my head. But never once would I've ever considered changing the story or the timeline because the truth is the truth and it will always stand above and beyond anything else. With her being the key person, my final thing is why has she not been brought in alone and questioned big? Because she holds the key, she holds the answers to all of it. I still believe it. That is my opinion. That is how I feel, and I will not apologize. Yeah, Susan. See, Susan said after 22 years, she can tell you everything about that final day. Yes, it happens. That's how it is for a grieving parent. Yep, Tam. I can even smell the smell. Yep, you catch that smell? Oh, it's crazy. It's hard to explain to people, but it is a real thing. And I've said it before, I feel sorry for Summer's parents. I feel sorry for Katie. And I say that because if it turns out that they had anything to do with these children going missing or never coming home again, that is going to be their memory locked in their head for the rest of their lives. I feel sorry for them if that's the case. So I ask you all, oh goodness, Mama Bear, I'm so sad. Oh, yeah, every detail, every little, everything. Yeah. I ask you all just to keep Sebastian up front and center when you go out on the streets and you go listening. Listen to who you want to, go in the channels you want to. Never ever will I be able to tell you you can't go somewhere and then come back in here. That is not who I am. I've heard different opinions in here tonight. I've read them. Not one of them pisses me off. How can I be pissed off because you're your own person? That doesn't make sense to me. All I say is, please be cautious. If Sebastian is not the main focus, if actually finding out what happened to Sebastian is not the main focus, and they're more on trying to make his father look bad or trying to make his mother and father look bad with nothing to back it up, be cautious. There's a lot of people trying to put all kinds of weight over there onto Seth being responsible. Seth has given me nothing to call him out for. And if he never does, I will never call him out. Does that mean I'm on his side? So be it. Whatever you want to think. I'm sitting here talking about Sebastian and the person who was last with him. There's so much out there. There is so much being said that it's hard to know what's true and what's not true. And the very number one truth is Sebastian is missing. And as long as you hold tight to that, everything else is opinion or speculation. Keep that in mind, folks, because people are throwing crap every which direction out there about everybody. Yes, DNA resin, each time they talk to somebody, their story changed. Each time. It's crazy. We learned. The more they talked, the more we learned. And they finally quit talking. I guess we had learned too much. Yes, Brianna's World. I've never heard KP even plead for her son, Sebastian, but I've heard Seth plead more than once. Yes. I have seen Katie cry. I have seen her say, I would never wish this on anyone. You just don't know how horrible this is. I have seen her in tears. But I've also seen where people had to ask her what would she say if she could say something to Sebastian now. That should be her first thing she wants to talk about. That should be the first up front and center of the whole conversation. Because without a mother's a plea to get her son back, it's just an interview to me. I am. Oh, yeah. Crazy time. It's very few. It is. And some people handle grief differently. And that's okay. I'm telling you, actions speak louder than words, though. Actions will very much set the stage. And it's hard to get around that fact. Yeah, reality. No, I don't. I don't see it. Alicia P. It was a channel that was a friend of one of their cousins. One of the two, the mother or the stepfather, one of their cousins or best friends or something somehow connected to that creator and they went on her channel. Didn't go on the local news where everybody lives really close. Keep that in mind, folks. They go to YouTube, but they did not go to a local news station and say, please, please, while you are out there driving around, going to work, going to buy groceries, anything, please look for my son while you're out because he's got to be around here somewhere. He's on foot. So keep that in mind. Well, guys, I am going to let y'all go. Let everybody take a break a little bit. We'll have the streets a hopping here pretty soon. I'm going to come back on a little later tonight. Um, so, y'all have a great day, rest of your day. Be safe out there. Don't let nobody tell you how you're supposed to think or what you're supposed to feel. Be you because you are important. and hit that thumbs up on the way out if you don't mind. It helps the channel. It really does. And I'm so proud of my channel. And I am so proud of the people that come to listen. I thank you guys because without having y'all here, I would just be talking to myself. So thank you guys so much. And I will see y'all out on the streets and later this evening. I love you guys. Stay vigilant. And remember, Sebastian is the focus. Love and hugs.